All right, so in this video, we're going to launch our client. We're going to actually run it, and we're going to go in and talk about how to do this, right? So there's a couple key things you need to be aware of here. Is you can go up to Tools, and then you can go to Launch Project, and then Launch from here. Now, I want to show you one method, and I'm going to show you a different method. So this method is going to be for if you want the user to sign in. So the reasons for this is if you say, for instance, you want to start on a different screen for different users, then they can sign in and have a different screen. When it comes to like an admin or something like that, which is what I am on this particular project, then it's going to launch in just one screen only. Now, so for that instance, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and close all and then shut that down. And then I'm going to go to my projects, right? So I'm going to go to my project properties, and then it's generally going to start up here in general. You want to go into vision, and then you want to go into login. Now, this right here, you have a welcome login. So welcome our batching, let's capitalize that, batching station controls. All right, so you can have a welcome image if you want to. What we're more, I guess, wanting to do is you can have single sign-on enabled, so single sign-on would be automatic, right? But then you can have a specific user. Let's put me as a specific user as this example. And what you're going to need to do is repeat your password, because if you don't, it won't match and you won't be able to do this. So click apply. At that point, now we go up to our launcher, and then we're going to launch that window. And then this should automatically sign into the actual, and it didn't. So that's interesting. So let's see why it did not. So the project settings, actually we didn't save the settings. That's probably what it was. So let's come over here and try that one more time. So again, just remember you do have to save, when you do some, an edit like that. So just make sure. So then it just signs in just like that. So you see, even I made a common mistake, and that's going to happen, right? But let's just say too that you didn't have that log on. Let's just say you didn't have that ability to turn on your vision. So you go into your gateway here, and then in the very first home screen, you have the ability to download the client launcher. You're going to need that on your actual PC that you're doing this on, or your gateway, or actually whatever you want to run the client on. In this case, again, you can go ahead and download it here, and download the perspective if you have already designed in perspective. Keep that in mind, there's two ways. So in this case, we've used the Vision Launcher, and that way we come back over to our system. We launch the Vision, or we go up here, we can launch from here, and then this will automatically sign in our user, which is in this case going to be me. And then we should be able to actually go ahead and start the controls. So in this case, we'll do a fault reset. We'll come over here, start the batch. And there we go, the batch is starting. So we now do have an active client, and we do have the system running. Again, you've seen this batch run. It's not going to be any different than it was before. I have not changed anything, so just keep in mind this is just your display. So again, you can still come back in here and see the same thing is happening here, but this is the design element, and then the other one is the client element. So you can easily see that is a viable option to, like you said, if you wanted to start the actual client with a user, then you can do that. If you just wanted to have them sign in and have it go to a different screen, then you would need that person to sign in, and then you would add script to that and say equal to whatever the case may be, and then open this screen or open this screen. It's kind of like a just a basic structured text type of thing. But again, there's templates and stuff for that code. with that said, you can see how easy it is to launch the launcher and run the client and actually successfully run it. So with that said, hopefully you learned a lot from that video, and we'll see you guys on the next one.